Overweight Bridegrooms of Death by Barrie Mahoney. I guess that many of us may have overindulged during the Christmas and New Year festivities, and I assume that many are now in the period where reluctant gym memberships are booming, as well as desperate subscriptions to Weight Watchers. Sadly, all those temptations do have a price to pay when we see that we can no longer squeeze into our favourite clothes. One of the many fat-inducing temptations readily available in Spain and the Canary Islands are churros con chocolate, which is basically deep-fried pastry strips rolled in sugar and dipped into hot chocolate as they're eaten. This snack is hugely popular in Spain, Portugal, and the Canary Islands, as well as the United States, France, and Mexico. Depending upon the time of day, the state of your appetite, they can be both delicious and disgusting at the same time. Indeed, it's not unusual to see locals polishing off a huge quantity of churros in cafe bars for breakfast. Needless to say, it's an excellent way to pile on the pounds, as well as keeping the health service busy with coronaries that are the result of this overindulgence. My advice is to avoid them at all costs. Speaking of being overweight and diets, you really should take a look at Spain's Bridegrooms of Death, which is the cheerful nickname given to Spain's elite infantry regiment, La Legion. The regiment is loosely based upon the French Foreign Legion as a prestige combat unit, with its best-known member being General Franco during the Spanish Civil War. Usually admired for their handsome physical appearance, these fine men are usually well known for their tasseled caps to keep the flies off, open-neck shirts to keep the ladies interested. Their uniform traditionally does not have a top button, which aids their reputation as the top totty killers of Europe. Sadly, this much-coveted reputation is rapidly disappearing, since it was found that a significant percentage of the 3,000 troops were found to be obese based upon their body mass index of over 30. So this elite force is now having a few problems in the obesity department, and the troops are now being given dietary advice, nutrition tips, as well as additional exercise to overcome their rapidly expanding waistlines, with a target loss of between 500 grams and 1 kilogram a week. Although La Legion makes the valid point that significant weight gain may be as a result of cultural, pathological, and psychological factors, I firmly believe that churros and hot chocolate are to blame. So there we have it. As we humbly trot off to the gym at the beginning of this new year, and preferably to one that does not include a bar and restaurant, let us think hard and long about those fine Spanish men who are undertaking one of the biggest battles of their lives, that of losing weight without the comfort of a plateful of churros and hot chocolate to fall back on. Sadly, for many, I suspect that it will soon not just be the top button of their shirt that is missing. You have been listening to Overweight Bridegrooms of Death by Barrie Mahoney, and this is part of the Letters from the Atlantic series. If you'd like to find out more about me, my books, podcasts and blogs, please go to my website www.barriemahoney.com. And thank you for listening.